Hi. I was watching that channel Lazy, Layze. He's hilarious and he watches TikToks and talks about them, which a lot of people do, but not as funny as he is. And I learned that this apparently on TikTok, in the TikTok world, means that you're gay or lesbian. Also, if you sit like this, that means that you're gay or lesbian. I'm asexual. I'm attracted. What is it to be attracted to yourself? That's got to be a that's got to be asexual. Not asexual, but some kind of a sexual word, sexual term, some kind of woke term. I still identify as she, her. I'm not a they them. I actually think that's whatever. I'm not going to get into that. My supervisor at work identifies as an attack helicopter. He's badass. I haven't been to work in a while. I've been there to visit, but it's still going to be a little while before I go there to actually work. So, you know, yeah, if you want to cash at me $10,000, I will not say no. Just, message me and I'll give you my cash app information. But this is what is that card? What does it say? Truth and justice. I read it as something so much worse. I don't even want to say what I read it as because it's like backwards in my camera. And I was like, wow, that's like such a pretty little card for the words I was reading. It's like that doesn't go together. Not at all. No, because it's not what I was reading. Maybe that means that I see things or I anticipate things to be negative or I'm probably predisposed to look for negative. I mean, I've had a lifetime of trauma, so I mean that's a thing that I'm trying to get myself out of. So that's very, very, very possible. This is going to be for Aquarius. I mean, I'm Aquarius. I was just curious. Health and healing, truth and justice. La 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 la. We're going to start with Akashic Record Oracle cards. I was thinking I will get one of these. I will get a Lunar Nomad Oracle, and then we'll go to the Tarot. We'll see how it all goes. We may skip the Lunar Nomad Oracle. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be the full moon in Aries tomorrow morning at 5:58 a.m. I've saged. I have a candle burning, and I would like to preface this reading by stating that truly you should be talking to God and Jesus when you have any questions about anything, or you have any concerns, or you have any worries. You should not put all of your faith into these cards. So, I just want to say that. For Aquarius, the Aquarius tribe that watches me, Andrea Dancing Star. What is this full moon going to bring for everyone? What kind of energy, what kind of Akashic Record Oracle card do they need to see, to read, to hear, to feel? What kind of energy is coming with this? Let's see. Angels. Angels wanted to pop out and it's still there. Angels! Oh, creative writing. Fun. I like that. I like that. It's number 7 too. Angels. Number 7. This is number 2. Okay, so I know what angels means. It kind of like moved, the air moved it. Let's see, third eye is behind it. Creative writing. So I kind of know what these two mean. So I'll kind of like tell you, and then I'm going to kind of like read the book too, in case I kind of like miss something. I'm gonna read Angels because I said it first, I saw it first, and I'm really excited about it. It basically means that you have a very strong connection to the angels, and you probably were an angel, in some dimension in some lifetime. Um, that's the pretty big gist there, but I might have missed something. Like I said, I'm gonna read from the book after I tell you. Number 7, typewriter. Andrea, it says creative writing, but I saw typewriter. So, typewriter, same thing. Basically, what this means is you should be doing some creative writing. I think this also ties into there may be something written for you. There's a whole lot of gold around here. It's like it looks like gold to me all around this typewriter, like it's a magic typewriter. Um, Basically, you could kind of like, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is along the lines of writing your own story, creating your own story. And, whatever you write, it will happen because there's magic fairy dust all around it. It's golden. It's number 7. It's divine. It's very divine because there's angels too. Pretty good, Aquarius. Let's see. See. Your angel guides are with you and able to assist in the current situation. You can review your sacred contracts with the angelic realms. They may have work for you here on earth. Oh, and the third eye is behind it. So, like meditation, probably big time. What did it say? They may have work for you here on earth. Like you have a job to do, you have an angelic job to do. Angels! And I've been watching the OA. Like, I love that show. The Stargates of Vega and Hathor guides may be making contact to assist with sound healing or the new children making their way and to incarnate upon the earth. Somebody might be trying to have a baby and it's going to be a baby angel. Oh, that would be so rad. If I could go back and rename my daughters, I would definitely name one of them Hathor. Can you imagine if you had that name, Hathor? Oh my gosh. I'm going to read that one more time for you. The Stargates of Vega and the Hathor guides may be making contact to assist with sound healing or the new children making their way to incarnate upon the earth. So maybe you might be wanting to have a baby, maybe somebody around you is trying to have a baby and you need to play a role in their life. Maybe you need to play a bowl, like a singing bowl in their life. Maybe you just need to play a flute. Maybe a tambourine, maybe a drum, maybe a violin. You may have had past lives with the angels and have access to their legions and wisdom. That's fun. You may have had past lives with the angels and have access to their legions and wisdom. Okay, and also, your angel guides are with you and able to assist in the current situation. So let's go to creative writing. Maybe you should write a letter to your angels. Maybe. So, use creative or channeled writing to bring forward your sacred messages. That's like what the Ring Girl does, only not creepy. I got a funny story. My mom and my stepdad, he is a farmer and she is now dead. But before she was dead, they watched The Ring and they went to the movies to see it. And they were, they're just kind of like not the personality to go see a movie like that. But they went for some reason, I guess, like the only movie that was there. And they went in the afternoon and then they went to a doctor, one of my mom's doctor's appointments afterwards. And my mom said that Steve, my stepdad, was just like she was at the counter checking in and he was sitting down and she like came to sit down next to him, and she saw that he was just like drawing circles. He's such a dork. He really was a really funny guy. Thank y'all for listening. Okay. Use creative or channeled writing to bring forward your sacred messages. Legal contracts are around you. Pay attention. Write something of high vibration to share and inspire others. The issue can be resolved with a written word. Simply write the messages and then let the energy work its magic. On a full moon, such as this evening, and all day tomorrow and tomorrow night too. On a full moon, burn and release the messages. Ooh, Lord Thoth and the scribes of the past lives are connecting to bring great wisdom. So, which one did I miss? Legal contracts are around you. Pay attention. Write something of high vibration and share and inspire others. This issue can be resolved with the written word. Simply written. Hello, Andrea. My dad was an English major. He would not be happy with that little misspoken word. Simply write the messages and then let the energy work its magic. On a full moon, burn or release the messages. Burn or release them? I don't know how you would release them without burning them. I guess you just throw them in the trash can, but that seems kind of lame. Lord Thoth, and the scribes of past lives are connecting to bring great wisdom. Pretty cool. Okay, so that was Akashic Record Oracles. So I saw an eagle this morning, and then in town I saw like 4 hawks. And I saw 4 hawks like 3 days ago, but I saw them up at the caves. They came real close to me. It was really cool. Then I was all, I love you! And then they like flew away because they were like, oh my God, she's yelling at us. I get excited. But eagles and hawks, eagle, take action, move forward on whatever you need to do. The eagle doesn't really let any problems get him down. It was a golden eagle too. Golden eagles are kind of like one of the best hunters. Like they might be better hunters than an eagle, like a bald eagle. I think golden eagles eat a lot more running around on the land, and I think that bald eagles eat a lot more fish. And then the hawks, that just is almost like directly communications with spirit, and there was 4. 2 times 1 week, 4. 2 plus 1 plus 4 equals 7. I grabbed these. I mean, why not? Let's just try it. For fun. For funsies. Let's just try it. There really is something with the birds, though. There's a lot of turkey vultures here. And there's one that's been flying real close to me. And a lot of people don't like turkey vultures, but I love all animals. And I really love turkey vultures because they represent like the mother goddess in Egyptian mythology, really culture, let's not call it mythology, and also in the Incan culture. And do you know why? Because they're fantastic mothers. They keep their young in the nest for like 3 years, and they babysit like the other ones when they're like out like working, doing their turkey vulture thing. And you know, one of them stays back. One of them will always stay back at the nest and watch all of the kids. So there's like a one babysitter. They're just really good mothers. And they eat all the things that are dead outside of society. And if all the things that were dead were not eaten by turkey vultures, then they would just grow like really necrotic and poisonous to the living. So they're pretty awesome birds. This one really knows me. Like, I will like wave at it and I'll yell I love you at it and it will come right to me. What does this one say? Yeah, I thought that said coffin. I was like, maybe I'm doing that thing where I'm reading words, but coffin may not be so bad. You know, it's like a baby skull. It's got bones. I didn't even pull it, but there's a bird, and now I'm looking at it. I don't know what kind of bird that is. It's like X-ray. It's big time X-ray. I was talking about Egypt and Inca, and look, that looks like pottery pieces, and that bird is that a is no, it's not an ibis. I don't think it's an ibis. Thoth is an ibis, the ibis-headed god. That's not that's not that. It's also like an hourglass too. We didn't even pull this card. I don't know why I'm going so far into it. I felt like, ooh, familiar. I was outside saying, "Where's the kitty kitty?" Because I can smell cat pee outside. And that's when the turkey vulture came flying up. I was like, "You're not the kitty kitty. You're not. Silly bird. Silly bird." Okay, for Aquarius, for the full moon. For Aquarius, for the full moon, what should we tell them? What should we tell them, Lunar Nomad Oracle? What should we tell them? I would like to bat. That kind of wanted to come out. I get it. The bats kind of wanted to come out. They do at nighttime. It didn't come out. It wanted to. What the F? Fucking A. Are you? Guess what it is. Guess which card it is. Guess. 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 You're right. Pathways. That looks like the forest where I walk. And it's all hazy like the forest is right now. That's about what it looks like for all of the damn smoke. All the damn smoke. That damn smoke. I'm just kidding. It's pretty cool. That makes me think of National Lampoon's Vacation, where he's like, we're going to get some damn bait when they're on the damn tour. Okay, so I talked a lot about coffin. It's number 8. 8, infinity. And there's also like this hourglass, which is kind of like an infinity symbol. There's the Boyd. Felt like baby skull. I had weird dreams about babies last night. Pathways. There are roads. There are trees. There's something very small, and I can't tell what it is, but look what I got. It's like a magnifying glass. So I can see stuff like that. You know what these are? These are really pretty flowers. I can't quite tell what kind of flowers they are, but they're definitely flowers right there. I love this little magnifying glass. I love it. It's fun. Pathways. I mean, it kind of sounds like exactly what it sounds like. Pathways. There's probably a pathway. So weird. Oh, that's the wrong book. I was like, why does this book have all... I'm such a bonehead sometimes. Space Cadet. And I don't even smoke weed anymore. Did y'all know that? Okay, coffin, number 8. Coffin, get it? Respite, ending, burial, death, burial. I say burial, and then I realized it's not Berrial, Andrea. It's Bur, burial. Death, life, change, illness, depletion. What the fuck? The sands of time trickle through the hourglass as a sign of impending change, losses, and endings. Everything is passing away. Hopefully, poverty is passing away. You see fractures in a skull. Oh, I mean, those are just like the sagittal sutures. That's not really a fracture in a skull. You see fractures in a skull that form cracks of the hourglass caused by the pecking of the crow. I was thinking it looked like a dang old crow, but it's all white. I guess it is like X-ray vision. He is the keeper of mysteries, guiding us deeper into the fuzzy darkness of the unknown, where death and transformation spin the wheels of creation. Hmm. Times are changing. I mean, that's kind of legit. It's actually going to be fall. It actually is fall. Embrace the change with grace or resist it with pain. Eventually, the bones of what is known will turn to dust in this funerary urn. Oh my gosh. Sounds kind of harsh, but it does kind of sound like things are just really ending. So something new can begin. The coffin provokes our greatest human fear, the fear of death and total loss. Many of us are terrified by death, somehow believing that the end times or the end comes with judgment and pain. Others are terrified because they believe death brings nothing but total blackness and annihilation of our awareness. Deep in your soul, you know the truth that what lies beyond is not the loss of life, awareness, or individuality. Slipping to the hands of death is a transition, becoming the clay of divinity to be shaped into another bold and beautiful masterpiece. You know what I just realized as I was reading that? Death. What do they do in the OA? Die all the time. If you haven't watched OA, you should watch OA. But I feel like I'm like the last person in the world who hasn't watched or hadn't watched OA. As you awaken to your lunar self and discover that everything is energy, energy is the clay of the universe that shapes and forms everything. It's the clay of the universe. The vibrational frequency of your spirit determines the shape of your life, the course of your experience, and the very body you are housed in. All things are varying degrees of vibration on the universal spectrum, changing, evolving, and transforming, just as water can change from a solid to a liquid and then to an ephemeral gas. When one thing comes to an end, the alchemical process begins transforming it into another form. No ending, just a change of form, vibration, and frequency. The coffin tells us we are dying from a former state to be reborn anew. Well, that's pretty fucking awesome. I like that. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust eloquently concludes that all things must return to that form from which they were created, returning to the infinite ocean of the universe to be reformed as something new, ready to experience another facet of creation. In the biological life cycle, we experience decay as an exchange of form and energy. The sun gives energy to the planets that become food, to the planets that become food, plants. Sorry, y'all. That become food. Food gives us energy gives energy to the bodies, and then we grow and thrive. Bodies die, and they return back to the earth, becoming fertile soil. Fertile soil nourishes and cradles new seeds. It's like, and around we go, and they grow into food, and the cycle continues again. Nothing is ever lost in this beautiful process of life. Honoring the process of ending and beginning allows you to become fluid with life. Endings can be met with fear, but the end is always the threshold to a beginning. Life is not static. If you suspend the cycle, you will become trapped in fear and pain. When the coffin appears, it forecasts an ending or a loss. You are being given the gift of change. Shift. The gift of change. That's what you're being given. Where you can lay to rest something old and worn out. The coffin is an opportunity to call forth an entirely new experience. Standing at the threshold of ending and beginning, you can choose to move with the experience and let it transform you. Purging the old and worn out patterns opens your head and heart to a state of empowerment. There is relief on the other side of uncertainty, or you can choose to stay frozen by fear, avoiding the parting of ways and cling to what no longer serves you. Aha. I think I know why Pathways is here now. I think I know why Pathways is here. I looked at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to read Pathways. It's number 22. It's number 22. Options. It's kind of what I thought it was. Pathways. Options. Direction. Opportunity. Need to let go. Indecision. Crossroads. Okay, so there was this big talking about not letting something go with the coffin, and then there's this with Pathways. Need to let go. Pathways snake through an open field, trailing off into thick woods. One path is clearly visible, while another is obscured. There's another dang one. It's a tricky path. It sure is. It's like a game trail. That's pretty interesting about that card, actually. The road less traveled. Paths of experience stretch across the face of destiny, offering unlimited adventures to travelers. Acknowledge your present position. The pathways offer a choice to go down a new path or stay on the current one. Sometimes you find yourself on a safe road, other times the path is dark, ominous, and obscure. When the time is right, you might choose to blaze a new trail. Fearfully meeting the ambiguity of pathways hints at a deeper fear of making the wrong choice. Indecisiveness bleeds away your energy and silences your inner wisdom. Align with your personal power and allow the light of your lunar self to guide your sense of direction. When you feel lost on your journey, bring your attention back to the road before you. Evaluate what is around you and notice where your eyes go. Pay close attention to your demeanor. Are you anxious, fearful, or are you rushing toward a destination? The secret of the pathways is to stay moving. Freedom is found each step of the way, but suspend your impatience and remain present during the journey. The destination is not as important as the journey. Like a great web, the pathways never really end. Never neglect your power on the journey. You choose how to meet this experience. Remain conscious of your sense of direction. Every journey should have a clear intention, not necessarily a destination. When you lose sight of your intention, you forgo your power and find yourself feeling lost. Trees become shadows, and shadows become danger. If you are unhappy with your life, take an inventory of your dreams and desires. Weigh them against your actions. Moving in a direction that goes against your inner wisdom pulls you into two directions. You find yourself continuously at the crossroads of life. Ask yourself, am I longing for a new experience? Am I feeling stifled? Are you wandering down familiar roads? You may be unwilling to make peace with something or make a change. These overused roads can become painfully limiting. The cycle hampers your personal growth, and your world becomes dull and gray. Remember, your present path may seem to be leading nowhere, but what you seek might lie around the corner. As you stand at the crossroads of change, the pathways become an invitation for adventure. Unlike the mountains, the pathways are inherently neutral. They lend themselves to big discoveries and blessings. The crossroads have always held magical significance. Many believe that they're a meeting place of fate, where the spirit of change can be summoned. Old and painful memories can be laid to rest at the crossroads. A new journey is rising before you to take you to a more supportive ride. The pathways inspire hope and instill a sense of wonder. They herald a decision that must be made. Call upon your inner wisdom. What you seek is now seeking you, so move into the experience. La, 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 la. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. I like that. I like that a lot. So something is ending, and then opportunities are going to be like right there. And also remember, angels are with you to guide you and assist at this time. You may have angelic work to be doing on this earth. Creative writing. Write something and make it happen. Okay, now let's move to the tarot. Right when I split the deck, the Emperor reversed and the Star of Aquarius. Tarot cards, tarot cards, tarot cards. What do you want to say for the Aquarius that I'm reading for? What cards can you give us to shed some light on all these other oracle cards that we've been reading? What does Aquarius need to know? Okie dokie. That's fun. Six of Cups. Four of Swords reversed. They're so worn out, so old. Six of Cups. Four of Swords reversed. And also this card right here. You know, that card. That's like the Ten of Wands reversed. You know what? It looks pretty cool, and it also really looks like someone's having a reunion of some sort with that Six of Cups card, because that one is upright for sure. And that's the reunion card, you know, of someone that you behaved like a child with, or someone that you knew as a child, that you've known since you were a child. It's good memories, someone you have good, fun, playful memories with. Six of Cups, it's upright, it's a reunion with them. And also, you're wide awake. I don't know. It seems like maybe something that you might have just been dreaming of. Maybe it was. I get this feeling like this reunion is happening because there was a time when there was this separation, and the separation caused there to be like a lot of sleeping, a lot of recovery time, maybe a lot of depression, maybe needing to be hospitalized, maybe someone was in a coma. And also I feel like it left Aquarius really defensive, not letting anyone in at all. Nothing at all, keeping themselves completely busy, with a lot of activities, a lot of work, a lot of fiery work. It really looks like there's going to be some kind of reunion. It's really good chai tea. It's so good. Okay. Can you tell me more about the Six of Cups for Aquarius? Can you tell me more about the Six of Cups for Aquarius? You're not defensive and you're not depressed anymore about this person, these memories, whatever this is, this reunion, this person that you're having the reunion with. You're not like that. Like, you've healed yourself, you've grown, you've moved away from the hospital, moved away from the bed. It's not like it was before. The Devil reversed. Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, so maybe somebody was like obsessed with someone. Maybe it was a Capricorn. Maybe somebody just was really obsessed with someone. Ace of Swords is behind this. Eight of Swords reversed. It's really a lot like there's a lot of truth. Maybe it's your truth that you're finally speaking, that you're knowing. Maybe speaking it to someone from the past. Um, there's, I mean, this person from the past could have been toxic. Maybe it's somebody. Maybe it's somebody who just works really hard. Capricorn energy. But it really looks like maybe it's someone who used to not be great. Maybe someone who used to drink a lot. Maybe someone who used to do drugs. Maybe someone who was, devilish. I got a devilish haircut in my mind. I love that song. They're not that way anymore. They're not that way anymore. And I kind of feel like with the Ace of Swords behind the Eight of Swords reversed, they know that they couldn't come to you unless they were absolutely not like that anymore, because you would see straight through their bullshit. And you wouldn't even talk to them. You would see them coming and you would just duck into a restaurant or some store, drop to the ground, hide. You're in a different place than you were. Something is ending. Pathways are coming open. Angels are with you. Creative writing. The Emperor reverse. Now, when I first picked the cards up, didn't I show you the star card of Aquarius, and then the Emperor reversed was on the other side. Knight of Swords reversed. That's like Gemini energy, but it's also like a person who gossips a whole lot and tells lies. So Gemini gossip lie energy. Gemini gossip lie energy, not high vibe. It's like someone who runs to tell everybody else a whole bunch of nonsense, lies. That person. Six of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords reversed. More Gemini Libra energy, and then the star is upright. Yeah, this person's been out of the picture for a long time. And it really looks like, it just really looks like there's this reunion with this person. The Emperor is reversed. I don't know if they just don't have you, so they don't feel like the Emperor, or if they think they're an Emperor and they're not. If this is a person from the past that was like devilish, if people can change, very much so, people can change, but with the pathways and with the coffin thing, the dying thing, not fighting it, letting go. Is there a possibility that maybe someone is like holding on to this hope that somebody will have come back changed and they will have, come back and be changed? Maybe that's the thing that needs to be let go of, but that's a possibility for some Aquarius, I think. But for the big majority, I think there actually is a person who's coming back, and I kind of... Tell me more about the Emperor reversed. Can I have a clarification for the Emperor reversed? Clarification. Thank you. Death. A lot of death going on in this reading. Coffin, death, ending, angels, past lives. Six of Swords. Okay, so Scorpio energy, but massive transformation energy and moving to safety. It's kind of like this person needs to like come to you to be safe. Maybe you're like home for them and they want to come to you to be safe. What is behind death? The Nine of Pentacles reversed. I kind of feel like they're being motivated by some kind of issue with themselves. I definitely feel like they're being motivated by some kind of issue with themselves. Like they might not be completely independent, meaning that they might not be able to take care of themselves, and B, they might not be alone. Like they might, Page of Cups upright behind the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and they might have someone, or they might have like extended like an offering. They might have like a child with someone else. They might have a girlfriend, a boyfriend. I just feel like it kind of seems like, whatever you want to do, you do you. Ask God for guidance. Know that Jesus is always with you and loves you. But also do know that this person may say a lot of the right things, but they might just be a really good sociopath. I just feel like if they really were the emperor, this would have been just like upright to begin with. Like, okay, cool, the emperor is showing up. Talk to the angels. This has still been a really good reading, but I feel like if this person was actually like legit, then it would have just come out like, yeah, this is the emperor. This is your divine masculine, or this is you becoming divine masculine, whatever, however you want that to be. But it's like a lot of energy of like maybe a person is like doesn't have a place to stay, or maybe, like I said, they have other people, maybe they don't have as much money as they're telling you. There's like a motivation. Also, kind of like they think a lot about themselves, but they think it, meaning they don't actually embody it, but they think it. Write it all down. Talk to the angels. Talk to God. Talk to Jesus. Jesus loves you. This has been a reading for Aquarius.